Hey YouTubers, it's Platt, and today we're continuing our beer style series. And the beer we're going to look at today is the American Amber Lager. This beer is going to be fairly similar to the Amber Ale we tried last week with a few little tweaks because of its being a lager instead of an ale. Let's run down the numbers real quick. SRM, we're looking between 6 and 14. So not quite the color we had with the Amber Ale, but these are definitely darker and have more color than the diet lagers we first started with. IBUs 18 to 30, so there's hot bitterness, but not to the point of the Amber Ale. And ABV wise, we're between 4.8 and 5.8 alcohol by volume, similar to the Amber Ales last week. Also like those beers, this beer is best served around 45 to the low 50s. Even though it's a lager, you're still not going to just throw it in the ice or serve it ice cold like you do the diet lagers or a beer like a Budweiser. These beers tend to be from gold to copper in color. They don't get quite to the reddish or amber points of some of the Amber Ales we got. Carbonation wise, you're looking at medium carbonation, to some of the beers having fast rising bubbles, but it's not the effervescence of, again, an American diet lager. These beers, since you're going to be in the low 5s or so ABV wise, you will notice the alcohol, but it's not a burning sensation like you do when you get into Doppelbocks and barley wines and stuff like that. These beers, because they're lagers, also tend to be softer than the Amber Ales, and that's just because lager yeast is just a cleaner finishing beer. Also, you're going to notice a difference in the hops from the Amber Ale. The Amber Ales were kind of a Northwestern American style hops. They're real citrusy and everything. And these, the hops they use in the American lager, Amber Lagers, are more the classic German noble hops. They have a little spice to them, but they're lower in what's called alpha acid, which means they're a little less bitter. You get less bittering coming out of the hops. You're going to pick up a little low to low medium caramel taste and that's because of the caramel malts they use in these beers. Also, you're going to pick up the fact that because this is a lager and not an ale, you don't get that kind of the fruity esters, the funkiness that you do out of an ale. And finally, these American Amber Lagers go great with grilled meats. So again, another good beer that goes with barbecue. Today we're trying the Sam Adams Boston Lager. It is the prototypical American Amber Lager, and probably something that most of you've had before. If not, give her a try. So let's open her up. Alrighty, so yeah, we got a light kind of copper color to it. We got a nice, almost an inch of really a light khaki head. It's not quite white, it's like a light khaki head to it. On the glass, you'll see plenty of bubbles. So again, like there's enough carbonation. Let's give her a smell. We're picking up a little hops on the nose, but also some of that caramel malt too. You can tell this is a balanced beer. Let's give her a try. Man, it's just a nice, pleasant beer. There's plenty of taste, but it's still quite drinkable. Again, you know, I suggest it good with a grilled meats or a barbecue. This beer, because it is lagers, clean enough to enjoy on a warm day or outside, but yet you can tell there's some sweetness, malt sweetness in the front. You will taste the hops in the back, but it's no way a hop bomb. It's, I wouldn't say thirst quenching, but still very drinkable. Enough taste to hit different points of your palate. This is a good beer. I know the Boston Lager and now Sam Adams these days, you know, it's not necessarily considered craft beer anymore, but at one time this was the, you know, first really big craft beer to hit America, and this This beer still is a good drinker in my opinion. And that's the American Amber Lager. Well, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe down below. Also, feel free to share the videos with your friends. And if you need questions, comments, or concerns, you can either leave them down in the comment section, or you can contact me on the Twitter page. Well, until next time, bottoms up.